First up tonight, how much red meat do you eat? A new overseas study suggests there is a link between the amount of red meat women consume and breast cancer. Jasmine Geisel's been looking into whether we need to be concerned.
Lisa Brown is a busy mum and says when it comes to red meat, it's a family favourite.
And a house full of three boys, when we cook up meat, it's usually a bit of a cook-up.
A cook-up which often contains of either beef or lamb.
I guess being female as well, iron has always been very important. So I've always made sure that I've eaten a certain amount of red meat.
But now a new study has flagged a possible link between red meat consumption and breast cancer.
It's a report which has raised many eyebrows, and I quote, "Eating even small amounts of red meat can greatly increase a woman's risk of breast cancer." That's right, according to these findings, red meat can cause cancer.
It's a UK finding published in the British Journal of Cancer. Over 8 years, researchers monitored 35,000 women and found those who were postmenopausal and consumed red meat were 64% more at risk of developing breast cancer. Younger women were also affected.
It does make me rethink my consumption of meat. I would like to find out more about this.
It's not the first time that red meat has been linked to breast cancer and other health problems, a possible factor in bowel cancer and heart disease. But dietitian Julie Gilbert says we shouldn't panic, nor should we cut out red meat from our diet altogether.
The great thing about red meat is that it can provide us with iron that we need. It can also provide us with protein, which is great for growth and maintenance.
But how much red meat should we be eating? Well, Mum Lisa believes she's a moderate consumer.
Oh, it's looking good, Lisa.
It's looking great, isn't it? This is what I would normally have probably about 3 times a week.
On the other hand, the Power family consume it a little more.
I'd say we have it just about every night, don't we?
We do. We're big meat eaters. We love our meat.
Yep.
We're meatitarians.
Though Mum Melissa says she eats much more red meat than the rest of the family.
My meat portions would be double the size to what John eats, so he'll have, say, half a piece of steak, I'll have a full piece. So what he doesn't finish, I do.
According to our dietitian, red meat should be consumed 3 to 4 times a week. For instance, one red meat meal could consist of a moderate-sized lean steak, 2 low-fat sausages, 3/4 of a cup of lean mince, or 6 pieces of lean bacon no fat, or 2 slices of lean ham.
If you're an adult, have a look at your own size of the palm, and that's all you actually need to eat each day.
For guys and girls?
Guys and girls, men may tend to go a little bit higher, so if they do want a little bit more, I go up to the first joint on your palm, and that's all we really need.
A serving size of around 100 grams for women and just over that for men, making sure to add some salad or veggies into the mix. So how do our meat eaters fare? Well, Julie says Lisa could increase her meat size slightly. As for the Powers, well, John's probably about right. However, with Melissa, Julie suggests she may want to slightly decrease her intake to help prevent other potential problems.
If it's meat that's got a lot of fat in it, then of course that can contribute to cardiovascular disease.
Julie's best lean red meat choices include steak cuts like eye fillets, rump or sirloin, diet mince, reduced fat ham, or for the adventurous, kangaroo meat. She also suggests varying your protein choices to include white meat, seafood and beans.
And we do know that a diet high in vegetables can actually help to also reduce your risk of some cancers.
And at the end of the day, eat everything in moderation, something our mum Lisa is pleased to hear.
Look, I think if we listened to everything that everybody said and we took everything on board, we probably wouldn't eat anything. And I just think at the end of the day, it's everything in moderation.